Hello YouTubers, what's crack-a-lackin' here today guys? This is the B-Man610 and this is LEGO sets that I think Star Wars should make. So basically, in this video, I'm going to talk about all of these sets from Star Wars New Essential Guide to Vehicles and Vessels by Hayden Blackman and Ian Fullwood. And I've gone through and I've bookmarked all of the vehicles in here that are really cool sets that I think LEGO should make into LEGO sets. So what I want you guys to do is please like this, favorite this, share this, do everything you possibly can to get this out there. If you agree with my opinions, I think there are a lot of cool things in here that many Star Wars fans will agree with. And post in the comments like, yeah, that's really cool, make this set, and make all of them sets, or make these two ones for sets or something, and then share, send it to all your friends, send it to bigger channels, get this word out there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to email this to LEGO or find a way to get this into LEGO's hands, this video, and be like, alright, here are all these sets I think that should be made into LEGOs, and here are how many people agree with me. So, first off is the ATPT, or the Republic All-Terrain Personal Transport. This one is affiliated with the Old Republic, and it actually was used during the era of Episode 2 and 3. It was not, I'm pretty sure it didn't make any appearances in the movies, but it was a vehicle that was used during that time. And the next one is the Droid Control Ship. This, personally, I believe LEGO has not made this set because of its massive size, not because it's not an important or a key figure in the Star Wars saga, because it plays a huge role in Episode 1 and Episode 2, because you guys didn't know in Episode 2, the Droid Command Ships and Geonosis, that is the Droid Command Ship. They actually, they got ordered to tear these down, they detached that from it, put it on Geonosis, and then it could fly back up and reattach to the ring. But I think this would be an amazing set for LEGO to build. I think it'd be really nice if they made it more of like a, dropship Venator size class, not a UCS size thing, but more the one that had features in it. You could open these up, put things inside of it. You could have minifigures. Maybe this could detach or something like that. I think that would be really cool for LEGO to make. And yes, it was affiliated with the Trade Federation. And next we have the Eclipse Star Destroyer. So I believe this would be a UCS set. It is a really cool set. It is absolutely massive. I mean, it comes in at 77.5 kilometers long. Okay, that's how big it is. It was with the Galactic Empire. Emperor Palpatine, after he got killed, he resurfaced in a clone body, and this was the ship he decided to make. So I think this would be really nice. Starting to get into after Episode 6, things like that. Next is the E-Wing. This was actually, I don't believe this appeared in the movies, but this was actually used by people like General Wedge Antilles. It was affiliated with the New Republic, and it was actually a staple, kind of, not necessarily a staple, but it was used in the New Republic fleet. So I think that'd be a cool set to see. It looks good. It'd be a sleek, easy build, nice, army booster if you guys are Rebel fans, or, New Republic fans. Next one is the Flash Speeder. Now, I know they have made this set already, but I think they should remake it. They haven't made this one since 1999, I do believe. This is one of the first sets that they ever made. And I think it's a great set. It's really heavily used. Not heavily used, but it's used for a amount in the Battle of Naboo. And it plays an important part. I think it would be a nice, easy set, come with some, Naboo guard troopers or some Gungans or whatever. And then the next one is the Guian Speeder. And same thing, they have made this one before. I believe it was in 1999 or early 2000s. But it's a really nice one. Again, it plays a fairly key role in the Battle of Naboo. It is a very important vehicle, and I think, with the newer pieces they've created, this could be much done better done than it was before. So that'll be a nice set to bring back. And then the next one is the Houndstooth. So this is Boss. This is his personal flagship, or this is his bounty hunter ship. I think it'd be cool if LEGO, made a couple more bounty hunter ships, because they have the Slave One, but Bosk is a fairly, he's, you see him in the episodes, 4 through 6, you see him in there every once in a while, and I think it'd be kind of cool, bringing this, you don't see it in the movie, but you see this character, so here's a little bit more background on him. The next one is IG-2000, which is IG-88's personal flagship, or, his bounty hunter ship. And this one is actually a fairly cool ship. I like the design of it. But IG-88, you see him a lot. He's come in some sets. He came in one of the Slave 1s, one of Boba Fett's Slave 1s. I think the 2006 one, I believe, is when he came in. And, you know, he's coming a set or two. You see him throughout the movie. He's a fairly important guy, so I think it'd be nice to have his Bounty Hunter ship, because it is a really cool ship, and would be nice, you know, to add to the collection. And the next one is the Interdictor Cruiser. Interdictor Cruiser, I think that's how you say it. And this one is, again, made after Episode 6, when the Emperor Palpatine resurfaces in clone form. And basically what it is to prevent, you know, because basically, you know, when you go into hyperdrive in a starship, you know, you can't be near planets because they have gravitational pull, and so that inhibits you from going into hyperdrive. So what it is each of these 4 planet-like objects basically produces its own gravitational field. So then it you know, makes it so that starships can't enter hyperdrive for a certain amount of time. So I think that'll be a cool ship. It looks pretty cool. It serves an important role, you know, after the episodes. And it's also a nice design. You know, maybe a UCS set would be cool. And the next one is the K-Wing. This was also affiliated with the New Republic. And this was never seen in the movies, but it is a very nice ship. You know, it's a cool thing to add into the New Republic's fleet. And I think it would be a nice addition. It was used, not a lot, but it was used a fair amount. The next one is Lady Luck. This one I think is very important because this is Lando Calrissian's personal flagship, basically. You know, he did have Millennium Falcon. He's had several ships, but this is his main one. It's a luxury cruiser. He converted it into, you know, more of a smuggling vehicle. But it's a really cool ship. It'd be nice to see this one. And then the next one is the Mon Cal cruiser. Now these ones were used actually during the Battle of Endor. I think that's why they're really cool. You know, this, I really like, I don't know, I think this might be a hard set, so I understand why LEGO wouldn't do this one, but I think it'd be a cool set to see, because these play a pretty key role in the Battle of Endor. And the next one also plays a key role, and that is the Republic Cruiser Redemption. Again, I understand why LEGO hasn't made this. This would be hard to build on a scale where they could sell it for a reasonable price with minifigures, but this plays, you know, a fairly important role, and it is, you know, affiliated with the Rebel Alliance. The next one is the Rebel Transport, specifically the Bright Hope Rebel Transport. This one is the one that Princess Leia and C-3PO escape during the Battle of Hoth. Is, you know, the last transport, and they had to escape on it. So that's why I think it'd be cool to see this. You know, it's a fairly nice thing. It'd be nice to add in for people who make mocks of the Battle of Hoth. And the next one is the Republic Assault Ship. So now this is basically like the predecessor to like the Venator, the Imperial Star Destroyer, things like this. This is kind of basically the first one. You see this in Episode 2, you know, before they made the Venators. You see this in Episode 2 when, you know, they're dropping off troops. At the end of Episode 2, you see this. I think this would be a nice one to make, because even though the, you know, the have things like the Venators, Imperial Star Destroyer that are similar to this, this is you know, completely this is unique in its own way, and I think it'd be a cool one to add into the lineup. And the next one is one I really do not understand why LEGO has not made yet. It is the SPHAT, or the Spot, as I like to call it. And it played a crucial role in Battle Geonosis. It's what took down the, you know, corporate alliance. No, sorry. This is what took down, you know, the where they go. You know, the big domes. They're the Imperial headquarters. You know, they're the main ships basically on Battle Geonosis, and when they lift it up off the ground, they use these blaster cannons, basically these huge artillery pieces, to take them down. And so that's why I think this is a keyword. I mean, you see this a ton in the Battle of Geonosis. It plays a very important role. Without it, you know, more of the starships would have escaped into battle. The next one is the Techno Union starship, and this was also seen on the Battle of Geonosis. You see this. This is one of the ships that's sitting, you know, on the ground that also escapes into space. So I think this would be cool. You know, maybe include like Wat Tambor in this. He used one of these as his personal flagship. Blah blah blah. I think this would be a nice set to see come out. And then the last and final one, and this is just, you know, like a maybe. I really don't, you know, you don't see this ever. It's not too big of a deal. But the New Republic V-Wing. It's, you know, a nice set. They do use it. It's kind of like, you know, like their advanced ship, I guess. It's pretty important for them. It was their, as it says here, is first airspeeder designed by New Republic for high atmosphere combat. And I think overall it'll be nice ships because, you know, there really isn't too many New Republic ships out there, so it'll be pretty cool to have. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I hit, you know, the main sets. I hope that you guys all agree with me on these sets. Please remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and share. Get this all over, get this as many places as possible. Really show LEGO that we do want, you know, some of these sets to be made into Legos. So I hope you guys have a great day, and peace out.